Audience goes wild over viral Olympic figure skater's mind-blowing spin. The 2026 Winter Olympics may have wrapped, but the buzz around Team USA and its standout stars is still going strong. The US brought home 33 total medals from Milano Cortina 2026, including 2 golds courtesy of fan favorite Alyssa Liu. The 20-year-old dominated in women's singles figure skating and the mixed team event, instantly cementing herself as one of the game's biggest names. And just as fans cheered her on at the rink, they showed up with the same energy when she appeared on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon. Before officially coming out of retirement to compete in the 2026 Games, Liu stopped by the late-night show and flipped the script on Fallon with a very on-brand challenge. "I brought a few videos of me on the ice during training, and I want to see if you can guess what the element is," the 20-year-old said during her December 2025 appearance. The two went head-to-head for 3 rounds as clips rolled of Liu performing a triple Lutz triple loop combo, a Biellmann spin, and a triple axel. Fallon managed to guess 2 out of 3 correctly, but honestly, the real moment was the crowd's reaction. The audience erupted after each clip, and for good reason. Just last week, Liu delivered a dazzling free skate to MacArthur Park Suite by Donna Summer that earned her the Olympic gold medal in the ladies' singles event. With that win, she became the first female American Olympic champion since Sarah Hughes in 2002 and the first American woman to medal since Saoirse Cohen in 2006. Her victory marks a full-circle comeback. After competing in Beijing at just 16, Liu stunned the skating world by announcing her retirement. Over the next 2 years, she enrolled at UCLA, explored photography, and even trekked to Mount Everest Base Camp. Safe to say, this comeback era is one for the books. Audience goes wild over viral Olympic figure skater's mind-blowing spin. The arena lights dimmed, and a hush fell over the crowd like a heavy winter snowfall. Thousands of spectators, wrapped in flags, anticipation, and the electric buzz of Olympic fever, leaned forward in their seats. Cameras flashed like distant stars. The ice glowed under a pale blue spotlight, smooth and untouched, waiting for history to carve its mark. At center rink stood a lone figure, skates poised, chin lifted, eyes steady. This was the moment. When the first note of music echoed through the stadium, it wasn't just a performance beginning, it was a story unfolding. A story of discipline, sacrifice, and a dream sharpened on frozen mornings long before sunrise. The skater pushed off gently, gliding across the ice with effortless grace. Each stroke was deliberate yet fluid, like brushstrokes across a blank canvas. The program opened with elegant footwork, quick turns, intricate steps, edges so clean they seemed to slice the air itself. The crowd responded with polite applause, appreciative but reserved. They had no idea what was coming. As the tempo of the music built, so did the tension. The skater accelerated into a series of jumps, first a triple toe loop, landing with precision. Then a combination jump, seamless and sharp. Gasps rippled through the audience, followed by cheers. The performance was technically brilliant. Yes, but there was something more. There was fire. Midway through the routine, the music shifted. The melody deepened, dramatic strings surging with emotion. The skater's expression changed, eyes fierce, movements bold. This was the turning point. They gathered speed. Around the rink once, twice, edges digging deeper into the ice. Then came the setup, the subtle preparation that only trained eyes recognized. A quick 3-turn, a strong push, arms pulled in tight, and then, the spin. It began like a whisper, a scented entry, smooth and controlled. 1 rotation, 2, 3. The crowd leaned closer, then the speed increased. Faster, faster, faster. The skater's body became a blur of motion, a human cyclone balanced perfectly on a single blade. The spin tightened into a variation so difficult it seemed almost impossible. One leg extended high above the head in a flawless Biellmann position, back arched like a drawn bow, arms pulling the blade closer in defiance of gravity. The revolutions were unreal. The arena erupted. The spin accelerated beyond belief, each rotation faster than the last, as if the laws of physics had temporarily surrendered. The ice beneath shimmered with the circular tracings of perfection. The skater's costume sparkled under the lights, becoming a luminous vortex at center ice. Commentators lost their composure. "That speed! Look at the speed!" one exclaimed. "I've never seen anything like it at this level," another added, voice cracking with excitement. Phones shot into the air as spectators tried desperately to capture what their eyes could barely process. Social media feeds began updating in real time. Clips were already being shared before the spin even ended. And still, the skater spun. The audience wasn't just watching anymore. They were witnessing something rare, something unforgettable. Finally, in a controlled deceleration, the skater released the position, transitioning seamlessly into a low-sit spin variation, still centered, still powerful, before rising smoothly to finish with a dramatic arm flourish timed perfectly to the final crashing note of the music. Silence. A heartbeat. Then the arena exploded. A thunderous roar surged through the stadium, echoing off steel beams and glass panels. Spectators leapt to their feet in a standing ovation that felt less like applause and more like an earthquake. Flags waved wildly. Strangers hugged. Even rival fans cheered without hesitation. On the ice, the skater exhaled for the first time in what felt like hours. The scoreboard had not yet flashed. It didn't matter. History had already been made. Within minutes, the spin had gone viral. Clips flooded every platform. Slow-motion replays highlighting the astonishing rotation speed, freeze frames showcasing the impossible flexibility, fan edits layered with dramatic music. Sports analysts dissected the technique. Former Olympians praised the control and centering. Physics enthusiasts calculated angular velocity, marveling at the biomechanics behind the motion. Hashtags trended worldwide. #mind-blowing spin. #Olympic magic. #ice history. But behind the viral sensation was a journey most people never saw. Years earlier, the skater had been just another hopeful child at a local rink, wobbling on rented skates too big for their feet. Early mornings meant frozen fingers and sleepy car rides. Weekends weren't for parties. They were for practice. Falls were frequent. Bruises were constant. There were competitions lost by fractions of a point. Injuries that threatened to end everything. Moments of doubt that whispered, maybe this isn't worth it. But every fall taught balance. Every setback built resilience. And every spin, countless spins, practiced thousands of times, became sharper, faster, more centered. The viral moment wasn't luck. It was the product of relentless repetition.